Thank you for the day, God. Thank you for the serenity to accept the things I couldn't change, the courage to change the things that I could, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you. Amen. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, all you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
What's up, everybody? Big Dusty Diddle Dusty, Savage, Southern Tier, John McGill, good to see you, buddy. Shane Dixon. Let's see, I'm scrolling. Miss Tammy, Fish Sticks, Miss Blue Butterfly. All right. Hey, actions, not distractions. What's up, buddy? Man, whew, what a weekend. What a weekend. Hey, what's up, Kiss Off? Hope you and Chuck are doing good. Man, we had the 250th birthday of the Army. We had Father's Day. And well, I just had 3 back-to-back days of little man time, so it just kind of like accumulated to like just this was a cool weekend right here, buddy. So that's where I'm at with things. Well, thank you, Actions. And happy Father's Day, late Father's Day to everybody. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope you enjoyed some time and got to take a moment and enjoy. Just, ain't no point in stressing everyday life out. So it was, man. And son, little man was just like, he is 100% every day. And it was like, whoo, man, he's wearing me down. But that's okay. That's my trial run. As long as I can handle little man, I can handle libtards. No, I'm just, dude, everything's going crazy too. Y'all notice that? Got the two, what was it? One of them was, I think one of them was a representative, and then one was a senator up there in Minnesota. Gonna vote against a bill. The next thing you know, they just poof. There you go. And then I love the whole big intentional push to say, oh, this is the MAGA guy. And it's like, I'm sorry, real simple little Google shit on his employment history shows, oh, yeah, he was appointed by Tim Walz. So he's more in line with them. And I just find that so ironic, dude. They're just like, it's like, holy crap, dude. That's actually, well, Shane, I think, he's seen me respond on X a little. I'm just like, man, these people are batshit crazy, man. They are really trying to convince people. Me and the missus were kind of joking back and forth, and it was like, yeah, you could. It's almost like people will look at their phone holding an umbrella, swearing up and down it's raining, even though everybody's all just walking around going, no, sun's shining just fine, and they're just all they do is look at that phone and go, no, it's raining, and it's like, man, I don't know, they just. We were talking about this mainstream media, and I told her, I said, I don't know. People can say mainstream media is dead, but yet they're on the air every day, so I don't know how dead is, but they still broadcast in every waiting room and every bus terminal, airport terminal, lobby somewhere, bus station. So I don't know how the view's still on for mainstream media that's dead. And people just, man, it's just crazy, dude. There is like zero discernment. Like, no, this sounds what I agree with. I'm just going with it. And not even breaking down nothing. I'm aware of riots in LA, again, fighting in places of the world, but I don't care. Not any more than I did yesterday. Right, Savage? I mean, I feel for the people that, if some weird, perplexing way, you're stuck in that environment, then, hey, man, you got my empathy. I mean, I can't do nothing to help, but I feel for you. You know, but see, it is what it is. They're now playing live clips of LA and it's a replay tape. Oh, yeah. Hey, Miss Sherry. Afternoon, good morning, good evening. No, we're not evening time, even on the East Coast. Even the people that are chasing ahead of the time, it's not evening yet. So we'll just go with good morning, good afternoon. I hadn't seen Cover by CQ, otherwise I could go on and do the evening thing for sure, because then we got time zones all across. What's up, Mr. Matt? There's the master carpenter, remodeler, chicken house builder. Dude, I was thinking about you the other day because I saw my acupuncture book and I was like, oh man, yeah, I hadn't seen Matt. Matt used to always preach to me I needed to poke myself with the damn things. I'm just picking. But yeah, man, what a crazy world. It's just, and I feel for people because that's, we kind of take, we did, we talked about that as, because it's like, Father's Day. And what's funny, because that little King's Day thing, no King's Day. See, there's it. I don't even understand. There's that mentality of this whole, you know, still under the crown shit and all this weird stuff. And then this no kings. It's like, dude, whatever. We didn't have a king when Biden's potato head ass was in there. We ain't had a king since 1775. That was the whole point, But see, it's like it's some kind of mind jacking because they want to slowly just mind jack people, and then you kind of forget about the freedom thing, and then you start to feel like, oh yeah, it's all a matriarch. We're under the pressure of the king, and what? That's why I laugh. Somebody, I don't know not where I live, and so I thought about that because, as a matter of fact, my son even made a joke when he come over because for Father's Day. We had little man, my son, and me, and we were all having burgers, and it was kind of cool to have that nice little chain going. And but he come through that Saturday when that was shit was supposed to be going down. And there was 4 people. He goes, oh yeah, boy, that was a big show out down there. There's 4 people. And you just, every place has losers, man. So it's not like, it's just, but I feel for them people that are just like in those kind of environments. I don't know, come out of her, my people just rings even louder. Gee, I wonder what this book means when it says come out of her, my people. Gosh, things must have been really bad back then. Yeah, I don't know. You're chunking bricks and lighting cars on fire. I'd say now's a good time to apply that come out of her, my people. So I don't know. But I'm a silly kind of guy. I'm just a redneck in the woods. What the hell do I know? Yeah, I'm sorry for them bastards over in craptastic parts of the world. I sure am, but I worry about what I can affect, worry about me, my home, my animals. Eyes on the prize, yeah. But see, that's just it, man. It's gonna to hold back the stem. It's gonna take a unification. People. You just kind of there. We used to not have a problem. See, that's what it is they've gone in and they've corrupted the foundation part because that was always our thing. Was we were America. Well, see, they polluted that shit, dude. You got people that are literally burning our law enforcement's cars, stopping our American citizens' traffic while they're waving a foreign flag. And somehow this is supposed to be some sign of protest. No. Protesting is when you have an issue and you voice your problem with the issue. And if it's on a good side, you're going to have a solution. But okay, we'll just give you the weaky ass whiny side of things. But you have a problem here. To wave a foreign flag? Oh no, home dog. No. We're beyond the protesting. You're rioting. You're creating social what is it? You're disrupting civilian life or whatever. Dusty, I love it when he speaks. Oh, hush. Nobody wants to hear it. They're over there. You're in your yard. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. So you're outnumbered right out the gate. So they do them. We do us. That's the way it works. Damn dog. Problems are just a road to solutions. Well, that what I've said that for the longest time. People that whine and bitch about all these problems. Well, then you got to be working on a solution because if you ain't focusing on the solution, then you ain't got a problem. Because that's just how things are. You if there's a problem, then that means there's a solution. If there's no solution, then it really ain't a problem. It's just the way it is. So, and if you ain't focusing on the solution to your problem, well, you're just spinning wheels. And I guess It's okay if people stop by and visit with you for a minute. It's just a shame when people get stuck and linger there with you, and the next thing you know, the mud hole gets bigger, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and you just kind of look, and it's like, wow, man, look at all that, and it just, no, got to move forward. See, dung beetles, they're smart enough to focus on their ball of shit, but they don't mind helping their buddy out if his buddy gets stuck moving his ball of shit forward. But as long as his buddy is trying to move his ball of shit forward, he'll help him. But the minute homeboy stops trying to move his ball of shit forward, homeboy just kind of leaves him there. It's like, deuces, buddy. And he keeps pushing his little ball of shit up the hill. So see, dung beetles get it. Where's old possum? Dung beetle nation. Right? My local police force is 5 cops sharing 4 vehicles. They can lose another car. Right? Hey, what's up, Tiger? Afternoon. Man, so out of the 16, oh yeah, that's a tomato plant update. Since I saw Tiger, it reminded me. So out of the 16 seeds, only 8 sprouted, and so far those 8 are still growing. I've gone from the double, just the 2 little leaves, to where I've got other ones sprouting out. So it's all on a good sign that we're kicking. So hopefully that means we're gonna have 8 fully productive tomato plants is what I'm going for. Now, what we're going to do with these things once they go get into the big pots and shit, I'm not quite sure. But, you know, I think I'll work better under pressure. So I guess that'll be my excuse to just kind of not really focus on it right now, because then I'll just say, well, I can handle the pressure, so I do better under pressure. What's up, Miss Loretta? Afternoon. Guess they'll be bust down to bicycles after that. Well, see, and that's like, there's the thing. See, that's the kicker. This is what's the ironic part. So everybody gripes about taxes, but it's like, where does the money you think to fix the shit that these retards do comes from? It's just taxes. So, you know, we talk about the corrupt politicians that steal it and everything, but look how many people will just promote these people bashing shit up, tearing street lights up, tearing the curbs up. Oh, hush. Oh, shush. Nobody wants to hear all that. Nobody wants to hear all that. No, I seen you fixing the flex like you was fixing to do it again. I just cut you off at the pass. That's just all chill. Let's just see. You're not listening. You know you're going to get your ass whipped internationally, right? Because this is like, it's on the internet. I'm going to embarrass you. 8 billion people. They all going to see your little ass get tore up. Is that what you want? Is that really, really what you want? There you go. Talk a long enough line of shit, and finally the mail lady drives off, and it's all good. Doing good. All right, man. I hope everybody had a good weekend. This was. I mean, for me, it was. Man, you got the Army's birthday. I gotta say, I kind of dug the parade thing, because just chilling and listening to the story and kind of catching, you know, the equipment visual, the uniforms. I thought it was pretty damn cool. I thought it was pretty dang cool. And then it just went from that. And that I didn't get to watch it live or nothing. I watched a little bit while he was napping, because little man was here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I watched it when he napped, and then after he went to sleep that night, you know, and was done for the day, then I'll finish watching it. What's up, Share Bear? Hope you're doing good. Oh man, I'm just outstanding, ma'am. Out freaking standing. There used to be a cadence. I can't remember what it was. It's like feel good. And I can't, damn it.
I just see that's I have blips in memory. Where's Michael when you need him? Michael would probably know that cadence. He'd be an everyday working man now. Thank you, Savage. Yep, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Hopefully you enjoyed some time with your kiddos or grandkiddos. I got to spend the day with my grandson and my son. My granddaughter and my daughter, I don't know. I don't know when I'll see them again. They are moving out of state. The person she's in a relationship with, that's just, I acknowledge that. I haven't determined if he's a man yet or not myself, but some of the actions, there's a child involved. And when do you pull your head out of your ass? But see, it's not his, so I don't understand the disconnect, but I can see it. But anyway, they're moving out of state, so it's like, well, shit, man. That pretty much sucks. Hey, what's up, Brad? Hopefully you had a good weekend. Happy Father's Day, sir. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Oh, it was, Miss Loretta. It was outstanding. Had brisket burgers. Some potato wedges done on the griddle and stuff. Let's see. Well, we started out with sausage and biscuits and eggs. So, yeah, it's just been a good weekend and a good Father's Day, just good all around. So let's see. I'm sorry if I missed anything. There's a little bit of glare. By the way, I don't know how I'm gonna start. I'm gonna want to try to incorporate some, just a little, I don't know, advertisement, commercial, whatever in for, because I'd like to promote Refuge Medical, medical stuff. Better independent. Recommend some Hudson Valley, Mike. Start trying to want to do a list of the channels, maybe, and run something. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Yeah, because I'm going to start. I don't know. I guess I might just start doing a little morning thing, and then I'm going to just do the day project kind of thing, because I don't do all that editing stuff, and so you get what you get. It is what it is. There you go. My dad's gone. I spent Father's Day making his favorite meal. Oh, right, Miss Sherry, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's a good little remembrance. Rabbit says, I will say the truck tent was perfect for me. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, did you expect it not to be? Did you not do proper research? Were you not, No, I'm just checking with you. Forgot my grape too. Oh, you forgot the grapes in the PDF file. OMG. Man, that aloe vera plant is rocking. Matter of fact, probably need to figure out some kind of bigger container for it. I don't know what to do about soil. I need a big old load of soil, but that shit ain't cheap. Oh, it's not like I remembered to bring everything to the meetup with me too, right? Canadian Northern brother from another mother. What's up, buddy? Waving from work. Grape is in wine or vine? I believe it was the vines. Yep, the vines. Concord grapevines. What's up, buddy? What's up, D-Dog? Afternoon. What's up, Garrett? Happy Father's Day to everybody that came in. Hopefully you had a good weekend. I hate to brag. Well, not really. I feel a little bad if it hurts, but you'll get over it. But man, mine was awesome. So it was an action-packed 3-day event. As Little Man as the main contender, and son, he was fully charged for this weekend. Yeah, I tell you, man, burgers were good. We were kicked back, playing some tunage, which actually, by the way, I guess I paused my tunage. That's why it sounds so quiet. Which sometimes I like it, but if all you got is the birds, I like the quiet. Once you start hearing tractors and shit like that going off and through the woods, it's a little different. Then you need something to break up the monotony. Assatine gave me 2 big ass racks of beef ribs to bring home and smoke. Awesome gal. Oh wow, look at you. KP Heathen, what's up, buddy? Afternoon. Mine was spent in Florida, and our son's birthday was on Father's Day. We enjoyed being on the NASA base. That's awesome, dude. And that was the shiznit right there. He was someone else. Dude, that sounds like a blast. Man, it's a little warm out today. I already had to do my lunchtime shirt change. And then ate a little lunch. And then thought, well, you know what? I'll do it live. What's funny is they protested against Trump. It doesn't fix anything. And they woke up the next day with Trump still being their president. Oh, I know. I put he did a little thing. And I copied the screenshot of it and put it on my community thing about man, glad you had a successful No Kings protest. Had me worried we might wake up to a king, but nope. I'm still your president. It's like, yeah, troll 100. Is that too loud? I can't tell what's too loud for you guys. They like spoiling the old coyote sometimes. That just feels like it's too loud. Alamo. Alamo. Oh, never mind. You're up there. Go ahead. My bad. Oh, okay. I was afraid you did. I was afraid it was too loud. Got my tunes playing. And usually I just turn it up.
Do you believe that rock and roll can save your soul?
It could be because I'm hard of hearing or selective hearing. Could be that, Miss Loretta, selective hearing.
All comes back.
Hey, what's up, Roland? So, you do it to someone else. Hey, are there certain plants that I need to try to grow to plant with the tomato plants, or because I was going to put them in containers, and I guess 5-gallon buckets is what you put them in. So, do I need to grow like marigold or something else down in there to make sure nothing jacks with the plants? I'm going to have the tomato cages in there for them to grow on, but then I'm going to encompass all of them in chicken wire. So, hey, Miss Tammy. Basil, marigold, oregano. Well, I got some marigolds. I guess I'm going to see if I can get them to go. If I can get them to sprout, then I'll just transplant them into with the tomatoes when we move them outside. Some guitar jam. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody. It's a magnificent Monday. Man, it was so bright. I guess my eyes had adjusted. And then when I went in for lunch, I was sitting there and I was having to squint in the dark. And then when I come back out, I'm like, wow, just like shock and awe. I gave Blackbird hundreds of marigold seedlings to take home. Oh, wow. Are they hard to sprout? Because all I got are some seeds that I was given. And I hope they're good. The tomato seeds came out of a regular package that Tiger had sent me. But then the marigold seeds are some that were sent to me, by individuals. So, and do I need to soak those down first? Like, do I put them in some water for a day or two? Or do you just go ahead and put them in soil directly? Like, since they've been in bagged up and they're dry, so should I moisten them up or should I just put them in the soil dry? Because I only got one shot, and then I might figure out where to get some more marigold. Hey, what's up, Bonnie? Afternoon. Just put them in the soil and water? Okay. If you are in the area that gets Japanese beetles, do not grow basil in your garden. Oh, they like basil, huh? Hey, can I grow some basil and set it up as a trap? Like grow it down inside something so they crawl in, and once it's kind of like the motel. Once you go in, you just don't come out. I don't know. Hey, I wonder what happens if I were to like plant some basil and then build like a border around it, and then I put like the iron dome over it with just a hole in the middle, and they would crawl up and fall in that hole. They love roses also. Well, hell, maybe that's the little shitheads that ate the damn roses, because, man, all the roses were there. I showed a picture, and then all of a sudden the damn roses were all gone, and she was like, what the hell? And I go, I don't know. Ain't no deer tracks right here. So I said, but they just like ate the roses and then moved on. And I was like, wait, what? Maybe it is. I guess I ought to ask the neighbor or something and see if we've got Japanese beetles around here. I grow basil 50 foot outside the garden. I was just thinking of making a little Japanese beetle trap, especially if these little shits are around and they're what ate the roses. We got to deal with them. I'm sorry, but Nagasaki, Hiroshima. Might have been too dark a humor. My bad. Chickens love Japanese beetle treats. I have tomatoes growing wild. Found 3 little cucumbers coming out. Hey, all right. That's cool, Bunny. I got 8 going out of the 16 seeds that I started. I got 8 sprouts, and they've already started their other sprouts. So I'm assuming that means we're off to a good start. Hey, what's up, Indy? Food, porn, peaches are mine. Bad news. Everything I got. Ask you. Good. But for no good. Hoorah, man. Hey, happy Father's Day to everybody. I'll just repeat that again. And to any of our Army peeps, happy 250th birthday. Hoorah. Oh, Blue done come back. What's up, Blue? Welcome back. Saw you at the beginning. Worry. Don't get in a hurry. Big reason to fight. With the nation bite. Indie President Plus made their Download Festival debut. The crowd was amazing. Cool deal. Time to make up my mind. Yeah, I'm back. I got a shower. Well, hopefully it's a cool shower then, since it's I would assume it's hot up there. I know down here. So I'd take a shower with the water hose right now, and that probably wouldn't even be cool enough. Hey, what's up, Wild Dragon? Bong on, sir. Look at there. All the mother cluckers are coming in. Damn, we gotta hurry. And reason to fight. If the fish don't bite, there's no bad news. The only thing that I'll ask you, what you really could. What you know good. What you know good. Thanks. Last day getting final things out and cleaning the old place to start. Oh shit, man! Everything just went away. What? There we go. Cleaning the old place, starting getting settled in the new place. Oh, cool. That is cool. What's up, Zombie Force? Afternoon. Is the new place kind of like the old place where it's kind of, you know, I'll just say the same kind of like surroundings and stuff? Is it about similar? Get on the porch. Get on the porch. The old man better be up there too. Yeah, I see it. That's why I was, Indy, are you is the same surroundings as what you got, or did you kind of, I don't know, more concentrated, a little more open? We're in a great area, a little bit different setting, but plenty of room for kids to play outside. Okay, cool, cool. Same. Let me put it like this, Indy. Got the same comfort level, and you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, if you're in chat, be sure at the top, go up there and select probably the three little dots, and you want to go to all messages because the top chat is not where it's at. That's just you're just following along with the YouTube algorithm and what they decide is important for you to see. So be strong and stand up for yourself and go to live chat. Have to go. Have a marvelous rest of your day. Yes, ma'am, Miss Sherry. I have every intention of that very thing, and I hope you make yours a great day, ma'am. What's up, Grumpy? It's freedom. Freedom. That's it, D-Dog. Top chats for commies. Hey, TWD. Good to see you. Afternoon. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I I would say I hate to brag, but I really don't because that's why I'm fixing to brag. But mine was awesome. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was a 3-day header. Had some awesome little man time. It was cool. Man, look at all the awesome mother cluckers coming in. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Feels good. I like checking in with y'all, see how y'all are doing. And it always feels good to get, good stuff. Find out where everybody's at because everything's kind of so crazy right now in all different parts. Boy, Houston was kind of like, well, it was what we consider stupid, but it wasn't California stupid. But I don't know. I called some people out around here. They went to talking about, well, what are you against them with the right to protest? I don't give a shit. You're anti-American. That's all. That's my opinion. See, there's my freedom of speech. My freedom of speech. That's just what I told them. My freedom of speech says I'm gonna call you anti-American. You call me a piece of shit. This is the 250th birthday of the United States Army. That's what you should be celebrating. But oh no, you anti-American piece of shit. You're hung up on Trump. And they were just like, all you got was the deer in the headlight looks. Which I will say, you kind of when you start dropping the F-bomb, it changes the dynamics of the conversation. It's probably not an appropriate thing to do, but man, I get flustered sometimes and I just go off and Oh yeah, we didn't have none here. There apparently my son said there were 4 people standing on the corner. He said one had a no kings written on the thing, and another one was it ice? It might have been ice, I think he said. But then he said, and then it was funny because the other 2, because there's only 4 there, and the other 2 were sitting down on the grass behind him. So really, I mean, but nobody takes that shit serious around here. You don't want to go stepping out in no road trying to stop no traffic around here. Some log truck's going to lay you over there with that deer, that hog, that armadillo, and everything else. The chances the road. They're saying 70,000 marched in Seattle. I can believe it. Cucumbers and zucchini coming in. Oh, look at you. You go, lady, you go. People are getting played big time to learn to ignore the drama. It will go away. Oh, it ain't going to go away. It just needs to be dealt with and move on. Exactly, Grumpy. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. I'll hand out Darwin Awards like they're freeze-dried Skittles. See, that's just, man, that's that rhetoric, though. But then you start looking at, just the overall things like that Weingarten chick who's now stepping down. Well, it's like, okay, you're the union leader, but you were kind of all behind this, No Kings. So you're the head educator that's been polluting all this youth. I don't know, man. It's time for people just to stand up. Your yes be a yes, your no be a no. America's not a perfect country, but we are the best country. So, and if you don't like it, my God, there's like 170 other choices. Pick one. Shit ain't complicated. And all this play nice thing, like, well, no, need to go down and smack the living shit out of people that are waving a foreign flag on American soil. I don't give a shit what justification you think you got. You damn well can't go to their country or that flag they're waving and do that same shit. So, I don't know. Turnabout's fair play. Nothing good comes from me saying anything else about those people. Yeah. Oh, man. And then you just watch the intentional. By the way, something was kind of funny. I was watching a little deal from Patrick Bet David, that PBD guy podcast. I was listening to this thing, and he gets to talking, to a different organization. When he goes to talk about the CIA, he talks about this little group they had called the NQ-TEL, I think is what it was. But the way that their symbol was, I thought it was like, wow, is that telling that the whole Q shit was CIA? Because, man, on their own old logo, you could see that Q and it's defined in the middle by itself. And I don't know, something about seeing that, and I just couldn't help but go, see, that's just, man, people sit and they type away. And now you got bots. We got the capabilities of just assigning bots to do things. Politicians and physicians in the same and only. Oh, it scrolled. Hey, what's up, Miss D? Afternoon. The same and only after a temporary fix or repeal. Nobody knows Mexico is like those that don't want to be deported there. Right? It's amazing. They don't want to go there, but they're waving that flag. PJ says, I'm working on cleaning out my tool shed. Got to get things organized. Ooh, man, I can only imagine. I'm fixing to be trying to make approach into my old one, and I ain't been in there in damn near 10 years. There are three constants in the universe. Number one, in general, people are stupid. Number two, traffic doesn't care. Number three, when in doubt, refer to number one. Let's see. Yeah. People change, things go wrong, forgive or forget, not both. Right? Well, and see, here's the thing too, man. Until the majority of just everyday people get it, that it's people and it's not these titles. It's not cops, it's not politicians, it's not just doctors, it's the people in those roles. And personally, I think that's where the threat of the whole AI and everything else comes from. It's no different than anything else. Pew pews. We invent stuff, it's cool, it's useful, and bad people see the dark side of shit. They get into a spot of control, power, manipulation, and then they exercise their shit doing that. It's kind of like the internet. Internet was sold way back in the day on them old Packard Bells and IBM bangboard machines and shit as the internet. You can email grandma pictures of the kids. And nobody said shit about all the pornography and all the trafficking that was going to go down. But you turn loose at the shootings. Nobody designs pew pews to be used in that type of an event, but that's where it's used and so AI is out there. So we can either try to maybe start educating and raising good, solid-minded generation that then's going to be at the helm of this AI, or we just leave it to toss up to crooked politicians and the crooked people that can afford to buy their way into those spots and circumvent people's votes. And then the other countries are going to do them. And the next thing you know, they're manipulating everything. That's just my 2 cents. But hey, man, I'm just a redneck in the woods. Go. Seems like at the root of almost anything, there's people involved. So, and then if you want to work on the solution, there's a foundation. We can all gripe about the house and the wallpaper and the pictures on the wall, but if we ain't fixing to do something with the foundation, then it's all mute. Don't matter. More people dying from falling downstairs than the ones from PPs. A car wasn't designed to take out people, but it takes out people every day, damn near every hour. Damn near every hour somewhere somebody's in a car wreck. And so it damages people every hour. Wasn't how it was designed. That wasn't the intent. But then people are behind the wheel. And I don't know. Like I said, I got my own little personal reasons. I don't like labels. I don't like the judgment of labels. I think things need to be broken down by people. People need to be accountable. You need to be self-accountable, and you need to hold an individual accountable. I said that around here about this stupid little thing. I said anybody that supports this, you need to treat them as anti-American because that's what they're promoting. And people that employ them, people that support that, do your business somewhere else. Oh my God. Oh well. I say it again out loud. Hell, I said it. What was that, Friday? When you tell them all no, you get a riot. And then you just deal with that, maybe something to the water cannons. I mean, there's a curb, there's a sidewalk, so you're making choices to get down into that road. And when you do, that's going to be your consequences. So there you go, man. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It's a pretty easy concept. We just need to go back to the simplicity of math. 2 + 2 = 4. This whole 5, 7, 12, all that shit's off the table. No more discussions. It's like the gender thing. There's no discussion. There's only 2. And you do not, nobody should have the right to mutilate a child and take away that right to a regular life off of the whim of somebody else. That's just utter bullshit. So there's no discussion. There's no, oh, kumbaya. No, 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 no. A milestone around the neck and you can go swimming. Deuces. Hey, what's up, Billy? Seems it's a distraction from the summit and the conflict. No, he's glad to put a few more cabins on the property. Maybe after the shift, they'll be cheap. My son is out on the tractor right now, cutting the driveway in where he wants to put a cabin on the property. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had to scroll up to get caught up. Outside the world that I'm in. Got sunrise in Texas again. I don't require much space. Right, Blue? I think AI will be a monster. I don't know if it will be to me, the next generation, grandchildren types, or the generation after that. Might not be for 1,000 years, but it will be eventually. Well, yeah. But see, I guess I don't see it in the Terminator way. What I see it in is more in the Wall-E kind of version. So we're going to become so like, I don't know if anybody had watches that little cartoon movie Wall-E, but little man loves that show. But I just think it's so. It's just I don't. It's like that's where we're headed. It's just everybody just 400 or 500 pounds on these little hover around chairs, not even looking at the person next to you, talking to them. You're looking at the screen. Everything's there, and you just do what you're told. You're led to this. You're led to this. You're given this. You're given. That's where I see it going. Because of just look at Google, look at what everybody's going to now. Nobody goes to the library. Hell, this whole generation can't even understand cursive, and you think they know microfiche? Matter of fact, if you probably even said microfiche, they'd think you were talking about some little amphibious fucking thing swimming in a pond somewhere. So when you look at the damage that just this has done, and then you insert AI into it, it's like, oh my god. Because it's slowly gonna have control of the rhetoric. And look at all the Trump shit, dude. In 2016, they were able to flip a digital switch that's told all these people that were fans of his, that liked him, respected him. He was a successful landscape developer, blah 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 blah. Oh, love Christmas movie. That was so cool. You being in there. Oh, this is yeah. And they said, oh no, bad guy, I'm going to get access to the books. What? Flip that switch. And somehow, dude, just the control, like all this mainstream media that's dead, it sure did brain jack everybody because it reached out there and all those people all of a sudden went, Orange Man bad. And it's like, yo, what's up? And that's kind of how I feel. What's up, Monty? And so when you look at just on the low level scale that's been done, then you turn it loose on AI, and you just can sit back as like that little evil wizard. $1 billion. And you just see, you can just tell it because it has access. And that's the problem. It's when you program this access and the way to interpret this information, that's who controls the AI. What's the translation? It's kind of like, the black Nazi pictures that Google made up. And it's because they didn't know how else to interpret it. They were being told by these AI programmers, that anybody that's not a Democrat's a Nazi. So then bam, everything got Nazi. And I'm sorry, here, let me catch back up. What's up, Monty? I think I said, hey, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers here. Hopefully y'all had a good one. Enjoyed some time, or at least reminisced, had some memories. Let's see. Okay, catching up now. Correction, 20 people in Japan. Oh, well, now I got to go see what you're correcting, B. Where to go? Where are we at? 4 robots killed 28 humans. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. It's like that one that went around viral, and they're like, "Oh, look, the robot was trying to attack them." No, it isn't. It's just, man. Let me put it like this. Okay, you got a 2.5-inch charged line. Okay, you need to have a few people on that line, and because of the force behind it. Depending on your nozzling, the more direct of a nozzle, the more people you need on the line because the more pressure you're fixing to have. Well, robotics have hydraulics, and it's like programming a joystick on a boom crane. You touch shit, and man, it goes to psycho, and it looks all like sci-fi, but it's because it's just the motors are just, this is my limit this way, 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 and it just is slinging it. The robot killing that you got to worry about is the one where it's like, no, well, the robot's been off all day, and when that guy walked in, hit through this screwdriver from this table and stuck him in the temple and killed him. Now we have a robot problem. Now we have the robot problem. But you play around with any robotics, and depending on what you're making it out of, you don't want to be. Matter of fact, depending on what you're putting on it, you put containment shit around it to kind of, in case there's a little shorter voltage changes or something, you can go crazy. I wanted to see robot dogs do their thing in LA. Right here. I got to scroll up. I got to decipher between Streamlabs and actual chat. I see somebody said take care, Blue. So did I miss Blue leaving? Well, Miss Blue, if you still hear me, make it a good day, ma'am. Go have a cool shower. There she goes. I'll be back on later. There you go. I'm going to call him Fish the Red from now on. Happened date 2017, actually, but still, damn robot was not playing. Well, yeah, that could be scary. Oh, yeah, them robotic dudes are just playing with fire, though. Anyone ends up with Terminators, it's really sex bots. Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. It can go too far, I saw that lady politician in Minnesota that was taken out was the only Dem to vote for taking medical from immigrants. Right, Bonnie? Well, and I think the other one was on the Senate side. Because wasn't it I might have just interpreted it wrong, but I thought it was a representative, and she was actually, I think they even said the Speaker of the House, and then there was a senator dude. What's up, Camo Carl? Wolverines. Well, the sex body, you know what? Because I guess, evil people realize they can always rely on humans' perversion to feed the need. So I guess that would probably be the easiest way to break a society down and stuff. You can just do it through the perversion, the pornography, all that stuff. It's that's that's the biggest thing I think for the human race. She was the only one that voted against it. Yeah, she was the only Democrat that sided with the Republicans, and then it passed. But see, I thought that the other dude was the Senate side, because there was like 2 different shootings at 2 different locations right there. But one was, I think, a representative, and then the guy was a senator, I think. just give them all a fish every day and don't teach fishing. That's what they've done. That's why people can't even understand it. It's like when you watch this footage of them destroying things, that just makes then that's the cost of things are going to go up. You know, they all want to whine and bitch about Trump's tariffs. I'm sorry. Guess what happened when they just torched that whole city building? Guess who gets to do that? That's right. All them people in that city tax environments just shit went up to pay for that, which now passes on over to you. So there you go. Just wow. Hey, what's up, Blackbird? Hope you had a good weekend. I must say, mine was awesome. 3 fun packed days of little man running at full steam, too, dude. That little dude, man, just had no boundaries. Had to actually just kind of gather him in and then slow him down before he finally was like, okay, I'll take a nap. Man, he was just every day, he was going. 90 to nothing. Hoffman was the senator. He and his wife were first, but they didn't die. The other, oh shit, where'd it go? Didn't die, and the other was the congressman. Okay. Price of goods, services are not going up. The value of the dollar is going down. There's a difference. Oh, well, yeah, but they're both happening, though, Savage, because that's the destruction of all this shit ties into the cost of things going up. That's why some of them stores now are finally just pulling out because the juice just ain't worth the squeeze. You know, even if they're write-off levels, it ain't paying for itself. That they've let California get to. Woohoo! PJ says y'all have a great day. I'm going to cool off. Roger that. You make it a good day, Miss PJ. Thanks for stopping in. And it's like I say, I mean, I feel for the people. I've kind of really, I've got compassion because there's various reasons why people are stuck where they're at, and I get that. I'm just blessed that it's not here. That some of the behavior you can see starting to show itself in the little spits and spots, you know, just, but, and it's going to get here because unless something slows things down and I don't even know if that's possible, to be honest. The cities are so concentrated with people. I mean, you'd almost have to like take control of the media in these cities to make sure that this is all like legit shit so people could make a rational decision because dude, they're part of the whole algorithm. Between the advertisement flashes up in these neon things and all this digital billboarding to the broadcast being put out, just that's such a highly concentrated effort of one version of information. Carl says I have to go get robbed. I mean, I got to go shopping. Well, keep your head on a swivel, Carl. And hey, get some good grub. A good steak. Hey, there you go. Get you some like red peppers, some green peppers. Get you either one big steak or get you 2 medium-sized steaks, onions, and then you could go grill them and stick all the veggies through a kebab like style and just put it over the grill, and then y'all could chow down on steak and a kebab stick. Share bear. I have to go shopping too. I probably should leave. But I think tonight we're gonna do sausage, eggs, cheese, maybe some salsa on tortillas. That's the plans for tonight. People have forgotten about the truth of being poor. They follow the department of financial slavery, Thomas Jefferson. Well, there's a difference between being poor and being broke. I'm broke. I'm not poor. I'm just broke. Doing sloppy joes on Texas toast. Ooh, look at you, Cher Bear. That's what I'm talking about. Which I love Texas toast. Everything good on tortilla. Yeah. Hamburger stroganoff. Man, the best stroganoff I ever had. We made some stroganoff one time, but I had a chunk of a brisket left over, so then I just chopped it all up, and we used that brisket meat in place of the hamburger meat. And OMG, that was like awesome possum stuff. Sure, everything good on a tortilla, Texas toast. That's it. Angela got some English bangers, lamb sausage seasoned with onions and garlic and natural casings. That's my next culinary learning experience. Oh, there you go. Damn, what is it, Rabbit said? I lost 7 pounds over the weekend. Well, damn. Well, no, wow. That was some extreme camping there. I would have figured it would have put on a pound or two or something, but Tiger, I don't know how. I'm starving. Not good to go to the grocery store hungry nowadays, or any days for that matter. No, that's usually whenever you start getting all the not so decent food, but it's satisfying for the moment. But no, damn, Billy lost 12. So was there not enough food, or was it not good food, or I mean, is there some reasoning that you didn't want to eat? Because hell, I know when me and the missus went to the one, then there was plenty of food. Dehydration from too much freaking milk. We only ate one time a day. Roasting potatoes, any garlics, and giant kielbasa. Oh, there you go, Savage. Is it possible to live without debts? Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you want to call a debt. If it's me, it doesn't count for the utilities or like my taxes. So utilities, my taxes, uh, my food, I don't consider that stuff debt. The debt is like loans, credit cards, mortgage notes, that stuff. So I think it's very easy to live out of debt. I think it's all a mindset. And I think that when you live in a world full of things, you always want to chase those things. And then I realize that there's some cities where that's everyday nature for them. But if you come like down around here, see simplicity, like what some people do, this little small house living, that's kind of that's prone around here. Hell, you take an old deer hunting lease shack and somebody will start living on it, and that just becomes home. It depends on the mindset. If you don't need much, it don't take much. If you're needy, then that's where your cost kicks in. And I can only speak from my own personal experience, but yeah, if I could rewind to at least back when my son was born and know then what I know now, yes, my we would be in a way different position. But then hindsight's always 2020. We had plenty of food. Too much food. How do you have too much food but only eat one time a day? Then hell, you got to snack and nibble on some breakfast stuff, and you get the day going, and then there's some kind of little sandwich type snack thing, and then you got the even where the people been cooking all day stuff for supper. Well, that's true, Grumpy. That was a very good point. You need to be equally yoked with your partner, or it won't happen. This is very true. This is so very true. Rudy, Rudy, get your ass on that porch. I would definitely say that I love the Blackstone griddle. All right, right on, Rabbit. I think if you're going to own your own place, you're going to have to go into short term. Well, yes. Now, starting out that way, but managed right, you can come out of that real easy. But me and the missus, and I think somebody else, we were talking about that. I think at her birthday party when we were sitting all around talking at the tables, and you just when the credit came in, and then people start to live beyond their means, and I mean, I've watched people get moved up into a spot, get a raise, and they take their way of life and they raise it up with that raise. And then they get another raise and they raise up their life with that raise. And then they're always saying the same thing. And it's like, but you've done changed, $7.50 from there to here, but you don't see none of it because you didn't stay here. You kept climbing with it. That's just my man. It's my 2 cents. I ain't judging nobody. I don't do you, boo? Let's see, what are we up to? Feeling 98. Don't be late. Supposedly chance thunderstorms, man. This rain thing has me freaking out. Ah, we are not in debt to pay for the ones that do. It's called interest and inflation. Pretty much. Yep, save for it. Blackbird got to fly. I got things to get done. Right on, Blackbird. Make it a good day, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by for a few. Hey, and if I don't see you during the week, make it a good week. Set the goal as having a good week and then work at that every day to make every day a good day so that then you've made it a good week. Wicked stepsister is going to make us lose family property. Not the wicked stepsister. Sorry, I'm not picking Bonnie. The way that read, it was just like the wicked stepsister. Couldn't help but being the Cinderella thought. Oklahoma keeps bouncing between heat wave and tornado. All the stores make the majority of cash from credit card people with loans having to have it. Then we had to buy a new car last week. First time we've had a car payment since '04. Also have a bit of debt with the I do beans and rice until it's paid off. Right, Grumpy? Oh, man. Yeah, those hiccups right there, dude. That's definitely when it pays that both are in sync. Ooh wee. Boy, howdy. Otherwise, you just never really recover. You just never really recover. She, the wicked stepsister. Oh, man. Yeah, I just try to maintain positive mentality because hell, what I call the evil forces, man, they just kind of throwing things at you every now and then, and you just kind of got to watch. You just don't get pulled in. So that's I've been just trying to focus on it. That's why I had it. It was so awesome this weekend with Little Man Boy. Talk about a good diversion. That was just a damn good reminder of why you gotta fight the good fight. Put in the work. You can't do it all, but you do what you got to do. Too many emergencies and not enough income over the last 3 years. Yes, sir. Some just have pure greed. Oh, yes. Keep hydrated. You don't want to go bad out and eat. Now, that's why after lunch, I eat a little something, and then I usually just chill for a little while through this heat peak of the day. That's why sometimes I don't mind going live. All right, Rabbit. Later, man. Be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Make it a good day, buddy. Surrounded by negative constantly. Yeah. And you just gotta, I don't know. I look at it like it's all designed to take my eye off of my role, my duties. God, just take your eyes off the ball, as they say. Take your eyes off the prize. Watch Escape from New York. Oh, damn, I was thinking about that movie the other day, Zombie. Because, Kurt Russell and stuff. Because what led into that was because I was thinking about that other one before. Was it called Warriors? Where they got the little dude with the bottles, and they got, I forgot what his name is, but they were the little clique, the Warriors, and almost the Warriors come out to play. Anyway, I was thought about that movie for some reason, and then that turned around led me into Kurt Russell with his damn little patch and shit coming through. Oh no, and I think, see, here's the weird shit. Hold on. Are you sitting down? I was just watching the Y Files yesterday, and I watched this thing he did, the episode called Synchronicity, about how these weird things tie together. We just had a glimpse inside the Matrix. Do you realize that? We just had a moment. What's up, Snooks? Happy Monday to you, ma'am. Hopefully you had a good weekend. See how those things just connected together? Uh-oh, we're going to the store. Woo! We got free access to the card. I want one of those and one of those and one of those. When surrounded by negativity, darkness, and act and deeds, I like to shine like a little ray of motherfucking sunshine that I am. Right? Listening and unpacking. There you go. I had a great weekend. Yes, I am in the outer space brain. Movies June is the 50th anniversary of Jaws. Going to watch it on my B day because my folks took me for my 10th day 50 years ago. Oh, look at you. So you hitting the big 6-0, Grumpy? Oh, yeah, there's plenty of darkness, though, in this society here, man. All the perversion, the dishonesty, mistrust, just running rampant. So, yeah, that's why I'm kind of cool with where I'm at. I get to, I have a warmth of light that helps me out every day now. I ain't scared. Got nothing to be scared of. I ain't nervous. I just, it's like I'm slowly coming to terms with it's like even with little man. I mean, I'm gonna do what's right and try to do the best I can. But to say it's in God's hands. It's in by I put that. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. I just want to make sure my soul's in a good place. Try to start teaching him so his soul will be in a good place. Covered by CQ. How are things across the pond? Hope all is well. Good to see you. Later, Rabbit. Make it a good day, buddy. Damn, Kiss Off ain't said nothing. She probably just came into the curb, probably see, and she tells me how she listens. And man, I tell you what, July, it's coming. Independence Day. It's gonna be. We're enjoying the ride right now, but we'll be taking this magical little exit up ahead, and we'll be on a different highway. But hey, we'll see how it goes. It's kind of like the rest of the journeys in life. Some stick with you, some don't. So rescue, I'm good with God, so I wake up each day happy to be alive. I try to hear. I've been trying to make it a point to get my head in what I call a righteous place before I lay down to go to sleep. Because if I don't, then I find myself laying there with my eyes closed. But man, my mind is going 90 to nothing, and I usually don't sleep very good. I'm kind of restless. Things just don't feel right. It's about the best way I can say it. And so here lately, I've been making a point to really try to slow my roll and kind of. Sometimes I read, the Bible, and sometimes I read a history something, or I'll read a science thing, maybe something about one of the new engines, and but it just that way it just puts my mind at, ease. And then I sleep a little bit more better. And when I wake up, I'm trying to really make it a point now to be grateful to be awake, because there was a point when I literally went to sleep hoping I wouldn't, and then woke up very disappointed when I realized that I was waking up. I was still here. And so to kind of counter that, I do the complete opposite. If you live in fear, you're not living. That's it. August is the start. Nah, it's just heat. Happens every year. Go to sleep in peace. It's true. The truth of words are true of heart. Man, it's so easy. That's one thing I'm realizing. That's been my weakness. It's so easy to like want to push back per se. Yeah. And see, and the more the world gets crazier, it's so easy to get pulled into anything, and then it screws your peace up. Snooks, that was my sister's nickname. Snooks. That was a style of pool. It was like a style of a pool ball game. Snooks. Snooker. Yeah, there you go. Oh, well, that was a little bit of thunder roll there. Man, I really don't need no rain. I need it to not do nothing today so I can try to mow tomorrow. So then if it does rain, it can absorb some of that so shit don't run into that house. I'm getting there, man. July, the party starts July. I'll have a nice little morning talk and coffee with y'all, kind of, and then I'll just take y'all, I'll shut down and give me a little time to set up, and y'all can just sit around and I'll shoot the shit with you in between as I'm doing, but I'll just show people that, man, you gotta do something. Just give them, it's okay. You can do it. You can face anything. And I firmly believe that with the Creator, with God on your side, He opens up so many doors. So, I ain't gonna preach it. I'll just show it. I'll let the actions speak for themselves. I'm not a video editing personnel. It's not my forte. So the proof is in the pudding. You just push the go live button, and I don't know, we'll probably go 4, 5, 6 hours. Well, I'll do like morning time and then lunch. I'll probably shut down during the heat of the day, cool off. Hey, what's up, Best Life? Mr. Knife Making Master. He's the Blade Master. Billy the Blade Master. Which I don't know, doing pretty good with them she's too, man. You just kind of get that down. And then a whole lot, dude, I totally love the spinoff. And then you're going into the transmission shit. That was so cool. See, this is just when people are just thinking, you can do it. You don't let it hold you back. You can just, it's okay. And see, it's pretty cool, sir. Pretty cool, man. Pay somebody to do it. Wait, what? I'm not mowing till all the rain stops. I have to pay someone to do it. You ain't got no mower. See, for me, I gotta let it dry just a little bit more. Otherwise, these little slick tires just spin because of the grade. So it gotta get a little drier. Oh, thank you, D. That's what we do. Waiting to go back out this evening. It's hot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping to kind of get to. Man, I got to get a little pace going. But we're fixing to hit the ground running. So, I, if I think about it too long, I just get hung up thinking, and I just need to not. I just need to do. I need to mow so bad. I think I got the mower fixed finally. It's back together, but I ain't tested it yet because it's raining. Oh damn, Billy. Who was singing? Singing. Oh, Snooks. Yep. Oh, I got you. Got some daylighters on the mower. No mower. There's a reason there are siestas. Oh, look, there's Kiss Off. I don't know. Am I supposed to say welcome back? I guess so. Just keep me to the curb. I see. Just come in, when it's convenient. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just messing with you. My bad. My car insurance went down $40. Hell yeah. They must not know you're driving. What did I miss? Ooh, man. Yeah, but got plans. I wish I kind of, like, I don't know, like had the cameras set up things like some of these people have, and but hey, man, y'all are just gonna get what you get. I'm gonna fire this up, and I'll talk to you in between breaks. I just have to set me some kind of timer to make sure I don't go over no 6 hours, because in that way I can go on here and every little musician's song that I play that gets butt hurt, then I can go and mute that song, so then the video will stay up. Yeah. But this is the year of change. This is the year that I'm going to use to lay the groundwork for next year. that I have every intention of hoping to be in a way better spot, in life. I'm hoping to be able to maybe try to even look for work by next year. I don't quite know doing what, but I ain't focusing on that. I'm just focusing on doing. I got so much apathy or whatever you want to call it to get through. And then just the climate, man, I've realized that. I'm like, damn, I can feel the heat. And it's like, oh man, this is what everybody's always whining about. I just didn't experience it until I kind of been put down for about 10 years. So you can't edit them if it's more than 6 hours. Well, I can, Bill, but not if it's the music. Like if they go, oh, you can't play that, and so we're blocking your video, from the U.S. and every other country. If it's over 6 hours, I'd have to download it, edit the song that they're saying about, and then I'd have to re-upload it. And I just ain't. I attempted to do that a couple of times, and I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know. Somehow, leave it to me. I didn't dig into it real deep, but I attempted some clicky stuff and it didn't work out. I took a 5 gig file and made it into like 15 gigs. I'm like, okay, I don't even understand what I just did with the compression ratio on that, but apparently somewhere in there I totally jacked that up. And so if you do it under 6 hours, then inside the studio itself, YouTube will edit it for you and give you the option to mute that song. So then if you do something they don't like and come back later and go, no, that's it, we're blocking your shit. You can kind of go, oh, hey, which one? And you'll scroll down the list and you'll see where it has, blocked. And you mouse over and it'll be like all territories. And then you can go, okay, and edit. Well, then that's when you can trim it, you can replace it, or just mute it. I usually just mute it. But 6 hours is the magical window. After 6 hours, you can't do that through the studio. I'm just going to come up with a pace, man. And I mean, it is what it is. I ain't trying to. If anything, I'm just trying to glorify God. Yeah, there you go. If you mute it, you keep the chat. If you trim it, the chat disappears. See, I've never tried trimming. I just do the mute. And they'll give you the little time frame. So I usually just do, yeah, there you go. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, there you go. I don't care. And then if it tells me, oh, no, it's blocked in Belarus and Russia. And I'm like, well, them poor schmucks. I don't guess I talk to anybody over there that I know of. So I ain't missing nothing. I'm a redneck in the woods in the U.S., so they ain't really missing nothing. So we just null and void it. It is what it is. I just leave it that way.
I go through hell. Will I learn my lessons? Will I learn well? If I'm going down in flames, this moment on, there ain't gonna be the same. Everybody's gonna know my name if I'm doing
I'm going down in flames. Amen. Same life mission equals glorify God. That's it. Howard Stern went through it and became famous. I mean, that dude just tarred, man. That dude is just. He's a retarded pervert. I'd rather stand with a redneck than a libtard any day. Roger that, D. Afraid. Something those things called years come up a shot. I'll play on the internet because I wait. Oh, he says, then of course, if that libtard was standing up to something good, I'd be mighty proud of them. Haven't seen it much around here yet, right? A retarded pervert. But see, if you're going to maintain in the vehicle, Carl, you're supposed to be in observation mode, monitoring everybody that's walking in and out of that door. The pace walk that they're taking. Are they looking tense? Anything in their hands? What kind of vehicle just came by? You should be being observant, sir. Your loved one is inside this building. I'm just jacking with you. I'm just giving you a hard time. What's up, Mr. Wayne? Afternoon, sir. Afternoon.
Hanging out with my mom. Learned about Jesus.
I get it. I'm actually accused of
Hanging
being
out
a
with
retarded
my
lesbian,
dad.
but it sure is
In
fun.
Packard John. Hanging out in the back seat. 68 Chevy. I learned about heartache. Ways of work. Hanging out on the run. I learned to love the family.
Hey, Mr. Risa, what's up?
Learned to kick someone's ass. Hanging out with my grandpa. I learned about hard work and all that you need with the pride in your hands. Jesus for the hard times, Haggard for the fine side. George Jones when I feel like getting high.
Right on, Billy.
Hanging out with the police, not Jesse James. Hanging out with Mark, I learned he still can't get laid. Some things in this town ain't ever gonna change. Hanging out with the Vegas, learned he loves a T-bone. Hanging out with my ex-wife, who's a pain in the ass.
In an hour and 48.
Turns out this life, that ain't a long run. The only thing you can count on, Jesus Haggard and Jones. Got Jesus for the hard times, Haggard for the fine times. George Jones when I feel like getting high. Swallowing my hands going dry.
That's life, yeah. That's what my husband says. We shop and purchases. I actually do not enjoy shopping much. Never really did, but I will admit I have done some retail therapy. Wouldn't the kids changed me, and not for the best. But and then when it came to money, I just, man, I make it. Now let's go spend it. Back then, we'd go down to Astro World. Then go to the water park. I mean, just kind of spend it. That's why if I could go back, I'd take it back. I'd keep things limited. I would just do the entertainment outside. We would just chill here, save that money. Because like right now, man, if I didn't have some of the stupid debt that I have, which I mean, it's not a lot. I think I only got like 10 or 13 grand of debt. So it's not like I got massive $100,000 here. And the only reason I got that debt is because with the disability shit being down, selling some shit off, take up some loans, keep paying off some bills until finally I got all the Social Security shit filed and activated. And never once forgave myself. Indy, glad the grandkids. Oh shit! Glad the grandkids are living in their house, in her house. But they're welcome here. Oh, cool, eh? So, man, I make it. They spend right here. That I know it's true. Enjoy loving on them whenever you're able. There you go. Lester, I really enjoy hanging with you, brother. Love you, man. Thanks for the great platform. Until next time, good day, everyone. Hey, right on, Zombie Force. Take care, bud. Make it a good day. And hey, don't let that shit get to you. What? Bug out Bushido. Oh, wow. What's up, Bug out? Is this where the poor people hang out? No, I'm not poor. I'm just broke. I'm saving for new leaf springs and shocks. We're on a budget. I can't even say that with straight. I call. What's up, Bug out? You at work? Oh no, it's all good. I ain't going nowhere. Not right at the moment. I was gonna hang. I still got 40%. Are you at work? You want the link? Still at work. There you go. That's okay, man. I'm hoping to be at work next year. That's my goal. That's my goal. Getting back into the shit. It is what it is. This year's this is get my muscle tone back, get conditioned back into the weather, get my muscle mass, get my blood flowing, get everything, get my mind right, get through the winter time, and then come next year, I'm hoping to be like, it's time to get it. Right, I'm saving it. This summer's motto. Yep. Work is a 4-letter word. Damn, Skippy. Wish I could. What, work, Wayne? That's me, man. I can't wait. That's what I need. That's what I need to be doing. I'm supposed to be busy. I can't wait to quit this job and move the hell out of this gator infested pool. Right? Rescue come visit the house once I get it up and running. Oh yeah, dude, bro. I'll be there. That's one of my goals too, is to get my hands on a vehicle of some sort. I mean, of course, I can't go with too little of a car or something, but I'm even thinking about trying to get my hands on a truck. I just need some way to get from A to B. I'd gladly get on the road, come visit a few people. I thought I could drive again. She stopped me. I do things and stuff for just compensation. There you go. I have a 460 under the hood, not stopping. There you go, Wayne. I don't know. It's just there's, like I say, April was a real harder, there was things for me changed drastically, and I'll share that with y'all come July. That's my target date. But this year is to know, got to get out of all this crap, all this bullshit, all this, I don't know, man, the negativity, the whining, the press kind of crap, the whole victim. Done kicking through on that, fixing to get some shit done. I don't know what all I can really do. I'm going to try my best to do what I can do. And then hopefully next year, maybe I can get to work. And if I can get to work, then I'll save the money and get the house leveled. I can't do no fundraiser, man. I've done tried. That just ain't in me. I don't even know how to word that. So I ain't doing that. I can't. What's up, Tactical Muffin Top? Afternoon, sir. Afternoon. I've gotten a lot of fabrication and projects done on the truck lately. Really coming together now. Hell yeah, Carl. Savagely, the alligators don't bother me as much as the muffler challenge rednecks and Latinos. Quick hello. What's up, Metal Spawn? Headed back to work. Cops smile when I get second year stretch. Just we start a merch site. If I start one, I can host some stuff for you. Yeah. I could try that. And I know what kind of work I wish I could do next year. I wish I could go get in some equipment somewhere, but I don't know. That might be pushing it. I don't know if I can dig all that rocking and slamming pins, though. Them hydraulic cranes are just like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, they just, I don't even understand. They shouldn't even call that a crane. But I like dozers, but that'd be rough, dude. Especially these D6s, D9s, because I do the wildlands, I do the Forestry Service stuff. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to go back to that. But then again, it's also age, so it's not even what I'm able to do. It's the fact that when I go ask these people for jobs, they're going to look at me like I'm stupid because of my age. And it's kind of like, look, man, all I can tell you is God said I'm good for $120. So I'm just going to keep trying to take care of myself and going forward, and hopefully I cap out at $120. That's all the best I can tell you. My baby actually rock and roll again. Craig the Hunter. What's up, buddy? Hey, California is beautiful. It is a shame what they did to the place. Oh, I know, man, right? Good for you. Hey, if anybody wants to come up, let me know. I'll put the link up. I'm good for about 40% battery, so I still got a few. I still got a little bit. Cat all the way. Right, Wayne? Oh, man. See, that would be ideal for me. I wish they would let me just go climb in a cab of those. Here, just, dude, I'll drive the deuce and a half. You know, I pull up, I get in, I deploy, I just hit a lick, bam. I'm game with that. But oh my God, you're like all screwed up and you're old and it's like, shut up. I might punch you in the face. Hola, Craig. And there are always a ton of people in here that I haven't seen in ages. What's up, Scat Pack? Sure. I just figured you'd done kick me to the curb, Scat. I said, well, that's it. Here it is. I went live. Scat Pack's usually the first one. No Scat Pack. Oh, well, damn. No, I'm just messing with you. Just messing. Be like rock and roll again. If we all voted for Kamala, we wouldn't be going to war with Iran right now, just saying. No, they would have just handed over. No, we wouldn't have gone to war probably with anybody. They would have just handed the keys over. $400 Cummins works for hauling freight. See, I thought about it like that too, Wayne. But I don't know how that would work because I'd have to finance like the truck and trailer, but getting like a 1 ton or something, or hell, even go up a little higher, go to like a Kodiak or something. But then doing like the short, little fast runs, the small loads, hot shotter kind of things. Michelle Obama, Michael Obama is your next president. I don't think so. I lived there for a long time, seen it all, did most of it, surfed in South Cali, seen the beaches from LA to Bodega Bay, seen redwoods, most cities. Had fun, sure. It's wrecked now, all gone. Yeah. I think my favorite spot I lived was San Clemente. I'm still alive and getting stronger. That's it, Wayne. Bam! Getting some of that muscle mass, and I'm glad. I feel good, and I'm glad you're getting back up and going, and you just, you know, idle hands and an idle mind. Jen's socket. I don't know, idle. Ooh, man. It looks like there's a parting of the rain clouds, and now the sun just beaming down. This is where that humidity kicks in. That's okay. I don't know. Man, I'm just going to keep pushing forward. I know at some point it'll be better. Sideways rain pushed me off the porch and now nowhere to go. Oh, damn. Indy, how is occupied territory treating you these days? Now the grass is cut, just need to weed eat. Oh, that's some good jam right there. Bushido just moved a little further from the city, unpacking as we speak. Don't let them catch me now. Don't let them catch the midnight ride. Man, that's a good jam then. Has anyone heard from Nikki in Florida? No, sir. I have not. In quite some time. I'm tired of my dirt. Listening and lurking. Roger that, Indy. Bushido says, money, I talked to her a month or two ago. She doing all right, Bushido? Money said, right on, Bushido. Tell her I said hi, please. Nikki is awesome, but too many iguanas. Hey, that's the almighty iguana snipe hunter. Seems really good. I think she quit drinking. She was very well put together. Oh, wow. Right on. Right on. Don't let them catch the midnight rider. Don't let them catch me. Catch the midnight rider. Oh, there we go. They're all about too much, and they're going all the way with the titties like spin down. Yeah, we think about you often, actually, Bushido, because I get to doing one of my rattlings off on the soapbox, and I'll bring up the moral compass, and usually somebody goes, "Oh, where's Bushido?" And it's like, "Yep, in case he's around, he can tip one up." We lost our moral compass. I might be able to pass my medical for CDL. Oh wow, Wayne, that'd be cool. That would be cool. And I had thought about trying to get mine back, but I don't know. My eyes.
Freedom ain't free, that's where I stand.
Moral
Earn
compass
my
would be a good
flag, I'll
tattoo for you.
kick your ass. Life of a working man, that's just the way that I am. People like me, rednecks like us, still old school barbed wire and runs. Bible on the table, shot glass in my hand. When you ask me why, let me give my life. That flag right there, it ain't just stars and
CDL
stripes.
is the way to go right now. Nope.
It's a brother lost in Vietnam. It's a World War II plane that's got shot down. It's for the ones
Just need a kid to watch over them.
once and never made it home. It's the way we live, it's the air we breathe. Home of the brave.
Is one of the kids close enough, Wayne, where they could help out
It's
with
the
them?
blood we bleed, and we hang back and down. So when you ask me why,
I think a CDL is a real good way to go.
my life,
They fixing to be cleaning a lot of shit up.
angels, stars and stripes. I love this place called USA. You can't change my outlaw ways. Brings out my fighting side. That's why the devil knows my name. Miss John Wayne ain't scared.
Yep, just dreaming.
Rebel
Hey,
in
man,
the South.
You make that your goal and you go for it.
We don't need your hand out here. This blue collar town.
You are your worst
Then
critic.
you ask me why.
You'll hold yourself back. Don't do that.
My life.
You keep dreaming and keep going for it.
The flag right there, it hangs the stars. And
Sorry to be home. I know, right, Wayne? Dude, I just feel like I'm not contributing. I'm not. That's just. I don't know. Just gotta. I wasn't built for this. I wasn't. Hadn't been brought through what I've been through to do this. So. Hey, what's up, Miss Cheryl?
We ain't backing down. So when you ask me why, I'm willing to give my life. That flag right there, it hangs with stars and
You hate being home
stripes.
until you have a bad day on the other side of the world. Well, now that might be true. I didn't mind as far as going out and being any different states around the country. Matter of fact, people used to make fun of me because I always looked at deploying out on one of these little storms or an event or something, one of these wildfires, and that was like going on vacation, man. But that was an environment I let happen.
It's the blood we bleed. We hang back and down. And you ask me why, I will give my
I was
life.
going in, but I have to yell at veterinarians. Yeah,
Flag right there, it hangs with stars and stripes.
been over 40 years.
That flag right there, it
It ain't
hangs with
just
stars and
and
stripes.
stripes. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. My faith just kicked in, and ever since that night, it's been way different. Like life altering different. And so I see it in a different way now. It's just use my shit for good. Don't get Kiss Off started once the RPMs get up there. You can't turn it down. Oh, she's probably already like dipped out to somewhere else already again. She might not even still be here. She just kind of comes and goes. I hate leaving home. I strive to spend most of my time here, nowhere to go but out into the heat, 40 miles to nowhere. Boy says that's why I'm still here. See, Kiss Off's not even here listening. T-Dog Rescue, if you want, I can come up for a few minutes. All righty. Let's see. Bam. Bam. There you go. Oh, look. Kiss Off finally comes. Dragon probably had to scroll back up to read it. Oh, wait. What was it? Yeah. I've been here all the time. Yeah, whatever. We know what's up. Chuck was probably listening, and he told her I said something about her, so she come back in. That's probably what happened. There we go. Bam. Bam. What's up, sir? Sunshiny there.
Not too bad.
That's a pretty looking sky.
Yep. I set up the new command center.
Aha. Well, here, I can put you full screen. There we go. Turn your phone sideways. Bam. There we go. Now we can see. Oh, yeah. Check you out. Man, you can even see the sky even better now. Hell yeah. Dude, that's looking
Yep.
awesome.
And I got overhead sprinklers everywhere.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You got those going through the garden?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bushido said, damn B-Dog saved up for that extra white beard.
Okay, Bushido, don't take this wrong, but fuck you.
Damn, Kiss Off's like, I'm right here. God, you youngins are a pain in the ass. No, you just do all that dipping out. Oh, look at that. Man, hell yeah.
That's a little cornfield, 15 foot by 120.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I didn't hit nothing to make me a D.
No, did you turn your camera off?
Nope.
Oh, that's what it shows. Let's see if it's something I can do. I don't know. Yeah, there.
Cool.
I don't know what happened. It just turned off.
Okay, we'll just blame it on fat fingers, okay?
Yeah. We'll go with that. D says, why overhead? I guess she's talking about your sprinklers. Cover more ground.
I didn't feel like rolling out all the soaker hoses and all the drip irrigation and shit. I just said fuck it, and I went and got a bunch of pipe.
Well, I think they work because I know that like in the big fields, man, it lays the water out, and it seems to me like it distributes it a whole lot better than ground mounted because you're pushing it up and out that way. This way, you're umbrelling it over everything, so even the drips coming out of the center fall down on something good. He says my beard is there, but longer.
I think the only problem I'll have is when I water my squash, because I'll probably get all types of weird shit growing on it then.
She says, I'm getting there. I used to have very dark hair. The D is just his show performance progress. Craig says, if D Dog shaved, we would never recognize him. He has a stealth mode.
Okay, there's a story behind the beard and the long hair. It was real simple. I sat down at the barber I've been going for over 30 years, and he told me I had to put a fucking diaper on. I said, no, how about I just be done getting haircuts? And he's like, yeah, right. So I got up and left. And then about 3 months ago, I ran into him. He says, you weren't kidding. I used to be clean shaven with a Marine high and tight all the time. I went in every Wednesday for a haircut.
I tried the beard thing. I did it. And then, it seemed like, man, night after night, I'd wake up with that shit right up here on my face and it'd freak me out, be like, what the hell? Oh, shit. And then I have to keep getting used to it because my whole life, this is about as much. Matter of fact, this is probably about almost within range right here under the chin. And this was because this was always mask ready. So this is what I always had. And actually, in my real younger years, whenever it was like nothing, there were no holes. Everything was on the table. And then I just had, I guess, what nowadays it'd be called the little Hitler slash, because I just had the little pieces up top. Just oh, he froze up, or did I freeze up, or did it all freeze up? Chat, chat. 5x5 testing. BR549. Can you hear me? Earth to Major Tom. Well, there went D Dog. Am I still here though? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, then again, maybe not. Roger that. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Oh, here he is. He's coming back. There he is. Nope, there he was. There he is.
Nope, I'm here.
There he is. Beer keep getting stuck in the Velcro. Good to see you on that
Yep.
count.
I'm walking over to check out the blackberries.
Rabashito. That old stove gets hung up. That's the other day. I just decided that's it, man. I cut even the goatee part off. I'm like, nope, I'm going back where I'm fixing to get. I'm gonna try to. My goal is to get ready status. You know, good to go. That's why my goal is to be try to start finding something next year to do something, be productive, put something into the system. I don't know. That's my calling, man. That's what I'm called to do. That's what I'm gonna do. What's up, fish sticks? Oh, who was it? Somebody to cut 10 inches. Wayne says just cut 10 inches off my ponytail. It was getting stuck. I almost cut it all off. I just yeah.
The blackberries are going to be sick this year. There's so many on these plants.
Oh dang! Look at you. Oh, I'm gonna have to put you full screen. Here we go. Bam. Oh, that's some good looking little bushes. Shoot, man.
There's 1/5 of an acre here.
So are you do blackberry jam? You do blackberry wine? What all do you do with just jam, jellies,
Jam,
wine,
jelly,
pies?
pie filling, and blackberry applesauce. That's all for the family. I don't like blackberries.
Oh, well, thank you, Craig. Blackberry wine is divine. And Bashir says welding is like trimming your beard when you like that burnt hair smell.
Yeah.
It's kind of like getting hooked on the smell of tannerite. Somehow you burn your beard enough and you start getting hooked on the smell. What's up, Kush?
Right.
Blessings, brother. I take y'all made it home too. Wayne says need to get back to welding. I will say now that's an art, dude. I love that little art form, boy. Burning a rod. I love structural welding with rods because it's just like, man, it's just so, I don't know, soothing. You're watching that puddle, creating that puddle, and that's some good inner peace therapy. There we go. Too bad I don't still have my Lincoln because hell, I could just set up and I could start maybe trying to build some little pump station skid rigs for these little well heads and these pump stations and this drilling that because we fixing a drill, baby drill, and I know down here it's starting to pick up. So, but I can't get certified in nothing because between fighting my age and then the physical things, because I mean I have like yeah I can't even explain other than it's just the blessings of the Creator has allowed me to be where I'm at. So I don't know how you explain that on an employment application. So I'll be limited. I'll have to probably find somebody that owns their own shit, a small mom and pop business kind of thing, and see if I can get in on something. I did iron work all my life, started offshore, and had my own iron fabrication company. There you go, Craig.
Yep, you always have to find something to do because laying around is not helpful.
Arc welding always felt like arts and crafts time for me. Yeah, man. I used to work for a construction group called Beacon, which was the non-union side of Bethel Construction, and doing the amines unit over here in the I think that was the Exxon plant. Did an amines unit, built an amines unit in there, and in the fab shop, I had this guy, man, that could do stainless. And dude, we used to have a blast. Hell, I would bring shit up there and we would barbecue in that shop. And then after the shift was over and everything, we'd still be rocking some barbecue, having a good time. And he would just start doing these buckles, and I would just take these buckles and go sell these buckles and shit for him and stuff, dude. Out of stainless that we'd have left laying over that and some stainless TIG rods. He would just take that wire and twist it up and bend it around the outskirts. And you've seen them in Western belt buckles and type style where they've got the rope look around the borders of that. Dude, he was making, crank them out, polish them up with the little rouge wheel over there. Next thing you know, that dude had some serious art. Anytime a welder came on that site and was like, well, I can do this, he was always the one that's like, really? Well, here, let me introduce you to him, and then then he would just run him through some shit and go, no, that dude don't know shit, dude. I've always loved welding. I'm just a stick welder. I never really progressed much farther. I just didn't really. I've always just loved stick. Craig, you did some beautiful gates. Kid needs to learn respect. Well, yeah, Wayne. Hell, there's some adults that need to learn respect, Wayne. What you mean, kids? Bushido, I do have a lot of iron in my urine. You still do any welding or anything, Craig? You make any? Do you still fabricate anything? I probably am going to regret asking that question in that manner there because I know I do. What's up, Kush? Blessings, buddy. I walked away for a while, but still do some iron art. Oh, okay. Oh, starting to rain. Yay. Not what I needed. Not good. For now, I'm a harbor master. Oh, wow. Look at you. Hey, Miss Pamela. Well, I'm glad you made it out of the store in one piece. Everything went okay. Hopefully, you got everything you was looking for. Ooh, yeah, man. Right, Bill. Better than a bait master.
Yep. When I was down at the pond, I saw two nice big snapping turtles. I may set out traps for them tonight.
Oh, there you go. That's, man, to me, those are the original dinosaurs.
Well, they're good dinner.
Man, them things, they can get so massive, and they really, there's no, like, unless they screw themselves up, there's really nothing. Once they get to a certain size, dude, they're just become like this untouchable thing. They just exist till they don't. Right? It's kind of like, man, because
Yep.
nothing wants to jack with that dude. I mean, it takes chunks of things when it bites. So it's not like you bites and like, no, no, no. You lost your fingers. The fish just lost their tail. The gator just lost a portion of their jaw bark. It's a,
Yeah, I won't take a snapping turtle unless from side to side it's 18 inches.
oh man, yeah, they're lethal.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't kill them around here. Like if she comes in and she sees one out on the road, she's come up and give me. And then nowadays, here the past 8 years or so, she just takes me down there, and I usually take my cane and I open up my door, and then I'll take the handle part of my cane and I just kind of I hockey stick them over. Because once I open the door, they retract in anyway. So then they just become like a huge little puck, and you just like whack. All right.
right.
I'd rather it be a little fancy and not just some boring run of the mill mail order stuff. Oh, Craig, will you do an interior window bar set for me later down the road? I have a room in the new place that is going to have a little more sensitive stuff, and I don't want that window to be a door. Oh, there you go. Oh, and Bonnie says dollar store has plastic buckets for $1 that make great planters. What size do you know, Bonnie? Because I think tomatoes plants, don't you need like at least like a 3 or 5 gallon pot for a tomato plant that I want it to be a good lasting one. So I was thinking about doing them in 5 gallon
Um,
buckets.
yeah, the 5 gallon would be a little big. You could probably get away with a 2.5. It doesn't matter. It's going to fill up, either one of them with roots.
So it doesn't matter about
You
the
got a
size.
hard. Sounds like you're getting a pretty hard rain.
Well, it sounds like the drop just got bigger
Yeah.
because they got more of a solid thud now when they hit.
Yeah.
One thing about the tin roof, you can tell the size of that drop. You get 5 gallon for tomatoes so the cages fit. Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's what I'm going to do Wednesday. I get my monthly allowance from my step parents. That's the way it almost feels sometimes. I don't know, man. It's my money. in in a way. I mean, yeah, I paid in, but it just feels weird. And then to only get it paid once a month, it's like, holy shit, dude. I mean, it's been 10 years. Well, it's only actually been 7 because the first 2.5 I had to fund myself. That's where all my shit. The other generator, the 2 trailers, hell, the 1 truck. Then my ended up with my bike. Well, the bike doesn't really count because I kind of traded it off, man, when I couldn't ride it. Then I told her, well, I'm just going to build my computer and I'm going to get my chair where it's comfortable. And if I got to go be inside, then I'll be inside and play with a cool ass toy. And at the time, that was actually a rather expensive computer. Well, I guess it'd still be kind of expensive nowadays, given where we're at with things. But yeah, no, I lost shit, man. Saws, because unfortunately all the cool shit is the shit that other people think are cool. So that when you need to sell to pay the bills, what's going to bring it the fastest. It's going to be the cooler the cooler it is, the faster it's going to go. So
Right.
and, I just. So yeah, it was just a trip. So now I just on rebound and then readjusting. But now I don't even care what was. I know where I'm going. That's all that matters. If that sounds so juvenile in a way, and I mean I'm 60 fucking years old, but pardon the French. But it's like, wow, okay, no, I'm just gonna pull my head out of my ass and I really don't care. I don't care where I've been. I don't care what happened. I don't care what it was. I just, where am I headed, and are you in the way, or is it in the way? Do I go over it, through it, around it? What? Okay. And that's just the way I need to look at things. I just stop worrying about what was. What was and what could have been. I'm making a tea fertilizer and composting to make better soil next year. See, I got a little pile, but then again, shoveling is that's my ultimate nemesis. I have not figured out how to master that. And it's so funny because for decades I used to make fun of, because that was always a running joke, Oh, I don't know what model is that? Oh, I don't think that model doesn't fit. Oh, I don't know how to operate that model. We'd all make jokes about it and shit. And now all of a sudden it's like, I don't care what model it is, but yeah, the whole mechanics of shoveling, I don't know.
Or the one little joke about it. Okay, that's cute, but where does the key go?
Right. Appreciate it. Mine, I got no indoor comments for food waste. I got a kitchen. Right, Pamela, focus on today. That's how and I've said it. Hell, I've said it for a few years being on here. There's a reason why the windshield is this big and the rear view mirror is only this big. Because that's, focus on that. But I get caught up on stuff, and then I dipped in different ways into some darkness shit and got hung up. And it's kind of like, you're wading through the bullshit, and every now and then you hit one of them snag roots down there, and it kind of trips you up a moment. You go, oh, okay, catch your balance, pull your foot out, and now you commence to wading through the bullshit. And that's kind of just where I'm at. Breaking news by Garrett. President Trump fires Democratic commissioner of independent agency that oversees nuclear safety. Well, that took long enough. Given the way that whole party, dude, has acted, I'm sorry, but if you're of that political agenda, then you don't need any employment. So you're all fired. That's my take on it. They stood there, and I give them kudos, man. They finally got an example for everybody to see of why some of them little chick cowards doesn't stand up and say nothing. Because I guess if they do, then they get taken out, and I guess we're going to find out if they're Patsy Epstein's himself or not.
Mm-hmm.
But that'll send that message. Don't you vote against us. I don't know. It ain't gonna fix itself overnight, but I'm just glad we're still at bat. Letting Israel steal our nuclear technology and build the bomb is past the nuclear safety point. Shield. I'm waiting for my grocery delivery, share bear. Yes, yes, rescue. I'm one of those. I detest going in the store. You do you, boo. You do you. I just, hey man, it's like assholes. We all got opinions. Oh, Kiss Off says, come here, haircut time.
Yeah, right. Whatever. I found the secret of people leaving you alone in the store. As soon as you walk in till you walk out, if you sing Baby Shark, no one will talk to you. I promise.
Oh, dude, all you gotta do is look at them and not smile, and they kind of go, "Oh, never mind."
No, they'll talk to people who look angry, but they won't talk to someone they think's crazy.
Oh, see, around here, you'd probably find people having conversations. Shit, they'd want to know who your kinfolk are. Are you related? Where are you from? When'd your family show up down here? When'd y'all get here? What's your family's name? Who they married to? Rescue, apparently, the senator woman that was shot by Vance Bolter voted against. Yeah. And she apparently, from what I think I read, that she was the Speaker of the House. Wasn't she like a representative and she was the Speaker of the House, or was she the senator? Because wasn't there another dude that was some political lawmaker that got popped? There you go. But she just said, bring a whoopee cushion and sing Baby Shark. Baby Shark Shark. Oh, yeah, boy. Good little gray patch of clouds right there. You can see that rain coming down from the clouds because it's the way it makes that a fuzzy gray. So you can tell that the rain's falling. So that'll be another way. Plus, it's got that bright sunshine line right before it. And it's like, oh, yeah. During COVID, just coughing guaranteed no one would come near you, right? Hell, just don't wear a mask. And that used to sort out half the stupid people right out the gate. Just walk in and you can almost, it's like cutting the lights on with the cockroaches, son. They're just like,
Well, okay, Tiger, I never diapered up. And whenever I was in the store and the aisle was packed, I'd get close to the center of the aisle and I'd start hacking and coughing. I'd say, damn COVID, and everyone would leave so I could shop.
Okay, sure, Bear. She was the speaker and the dude was the senator. That's what I thought I had read. And yeah, I even watched a little interview, and I don't know if it was altered or not. I don't know if that was the original little interview, but she sounded like she knew that she was going to catch some shit from voting against that. Which, that shouldn't have taken a whole lot of thought process when you just look at all the actions. My God, you're okay with burning cities down because you don't like something. Yeah, your thinking's off. You want to snip kids and you want to alter a kid's life and blame it on some gender affirming bullshit. No. You just mutilated the child and you ruined them and scarred them for life. Bam. And then she come out with these illegals that, oh no, you're not even supposed to say illegals, much less vote for a bill to take away money. Oh boy, that wind's kicking. Feels good though. My little weight thing ain't gonna fall over on me. Oh yeah, see my little weight deal? That's my little bench thing. These bars I can do the push out ones and then I can do the wings like this. and then I got that bar up there that I can do the pulls like that. And then I've gotten to where I tuck it and I just sit here and do little short ones just to kind of help with my forearm muscles again. And then it's got some other shit, but I can't do all those. It's like technically you can do leg stuff, but I can't do no. I can't. Man, just I'm blessed and proud to walk from here to right over there. So I'm good. But yeah, I rock it every morning. That's my thing every morning. I'm gonna get my muscle mass back up. Oh yeah, here comes that rain. If it starts getting too bad, then I'll just call it and I'll tell you, and then we'll just do this abrupt later.
Would it be later or peace out, mother cluckers?
Uh, Peace out. Maybe later. we'll merge them. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
looking pretty good and gray over that way, and that wind kicking up. Man, we just that's my biggest fear. You know, we do all the nuclear thing, all the war shit. Yeah, but my biggest fear right. Oh yeah, there we go. My biggest fear is we're going to get some good bit of rain, and then the fucking hurricane's going to show up like last time because that's what the first one put it in that shape that it's kind of mainly in. It's just creaked a little bit more after the second one, but we have another one like that, and that time it'll slide off. And then, well, I'll talk to you when I talk to you, because I don't know what'll happen. I might be just shacked up right out here until we figure out something, or because there ain't no home insurance, there's no savings account, there ain't a fucking thing. So it'll just be called, well, start scrapping wood there to see if we can fill up that little building maybe and insulate the walls and run some wiring. And then I guess we'll start shacking up, have air conditioning. I always love a call. Oh, is Carl gonna go live? As I found that moving out. I can't go to a gym, Craig. I just don't. It's like I can't go to a bar. I would love to shoot pool, just can't stand bars. It's I don't know. Maybe I've gone with the wrong people in the wrong places or whatever, but it just I don't.
Yeah, best life. The only roids that Craig could be on are hemorrhoids.
Tuck says lost 16 pounds and 2 pant sizes in the last 5 weeks. Oh hell yeah, Tuck! And by the way, what's up, Tuck? Right on.
They talk.
And watch his new intro. Rip. Well, yeah, but he's still a young man. He should be ripped. Oh, he's just spring chicken. What are you, Craig? 30? 35? Tuck says while using a walk. Oh yeah, it's rolling in, and so it begins. Is that real loud?
Well, that little bit of rain you're getting.
Yeah. Oh damn, Money's turning 50 this year. Bushido's 53. What is that? Tuck said it. Tuck's 49. Ooh-wee. Those always sound cool. I always love the waves. You'll hear it whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And it's like, yeah, just that sweeping rain. Oh, Bonnie, you want some rain? I thought weren't y'all getting some rain? I wouldn't mind the sound, just without the rain, the water, the H2O, the liquid. But that's okay because we're gonna get there. I just gotta, hey man, I'm just gonna deal with whatever comes my way because then that's what I'm supposed to deal with. So I'll deal with it. It won't be anything I can't handle. I might not enjoy it until I realize that okay, I just need to suck it up, Buttercup, and deal with it. But that'll be brief. What's up, Moonswrap? Hell, I might be wanting to try to find a way out of here eventually because I don't know. I guess we're going to see whatever happens with oh yeah, shit's falling because this whole THC thing it's sitting on Abbott's desk and I don't know, man. It ain't looking good because it's not just a sign it or not sign it. There's So if you sign it, it becomes the law. And if you veto it, it squashes it. But if you don't do anything with it, then it passes into law. And so by just sitting there, I think it's the 22nd. It's either the 21st or the 22nd. And
No,
so
get out.
and that's when they're getting banning it all, making it all, it's all got to go. And it's like, man, dude, you're affecting so many people and it'll cost Abbott his reelection. This'll and see, and that's what worries me is if it in a like a little backdoor attempt because they really want to flip Texas bad. For a while ago, was you scared? Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here. You ready? Yeah. That wind blowing stuff and that rain hitting it, she don't like that. Yeah, and there was something I saw. Apparently, the DOJ is thinking about uh, decriminalizing it or something. Right. There you go. Let's see what- Yeah, it kind of lightened up. You ought to get up there with the old man up on the porch. I don't know why you want to stay right here. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna let him inside real quick. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. So how's everyone doing? Yep. Enjoy your food. It sounds like you got a little bit of wind.
Yes, sir. Just a wee bit.
Yeah.
I still got them limbs to pick up back there anyway, so it'll just add to the pile. I'll get there. Well, welcome everybody that came in. What's up, Eric? I see you. Bonnie said you look all comfy.
I am.
That might explain why you look that way then. I'll be dang.
Yep. I'm just enjoying my daily my daily hangout in the garden.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Bushido says WTF. What's a WTF? You got you a bunch of dots in between.
Yeah, the funny thing is, my sister's idiot boyfriend is looking all over for his son's dog, who is I see him laying in the middle of the driveway, and the idiot's running all over the property looking for the dog.
Really? Really? Okay. There we go. Snoopy come home, and then Bushido says the news link I just posted, WTA or USA is making plans with Israel to fight Iran with them, which we weren't supposed to do. That Epstein blackmail must be some really good stuff. Not good, Bushido, down here. Well, that's not good. That's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. Well, thank you, Kiss Off. I mean, I must say, it's the only kind of job I know to do, but post from yesterday about Summer Wells. What's that? And then Skepax, have they found anything here? What's is that a person or a place? And what's the post? I can't click on nothing on this tablet.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Let's rock a little lightning in action. God, I love that sound. That's God talking.
Yep.
Sometimes some people like it whenever I do one of these little rants. Some people go, I love it when Rescue gets on one of his rants. One of so like, you know what? That's one of God's little communications that I love listening to. It's like, tell them, yeah, tell them some more.
Right.
I love the
Yeah.
roar of the thunder.
Thunder and stuff. My parents always told me when I was a kid that it was God bowling, and he just made a strike.
The thunder was God griping at all our perversion and wrongdoing, and then we rain because it's Mother Nature crying for our sins. But then that got a little way off. See, I don't know about that, but that was when I was young. That's kind of now I could see it. Just a cleansing. Plus, some of it
Right.
I think is cool because it's just part of the mechanics of the design that was done when the world was created. Things were put in place
Right.
to do things. It's like replenishing. It's like a natural fire is a natural purging of the foliage and the soil. I mean, so now this intentional man-made shit when we destroy stuff, not so good because we kind of throw things out of sync that way. But there's a rhythm to everything. It might affect us because of the choice of life that we decided, and now that seems inconvenient. But in the overall aspect, it's needed. It's like right now. I mean, yeah, this is a really scary thing for me. I don't want no rain. Don't want no wind. How hurt, but I don't know. Is there some purging that needs to happen? You know, is there some soil that needs to be really? Maybe a message just needs to be sent. Just people in the No, they don't lose Bushido because then they don't even get to play, so they don't ever lose their money. Summer Wells' little girl been missing very statistics about 5 years ago. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So this is kind of like what was that one girl's name back in the day that made the news, the Barnier or whatever it was? I don't even know if what I said come through because it gets loud.
Yep. Rescue, I got to take off. My phone's about ready to die.
All righty, brother. Make a good day of it.
Yep. My final thought is if you don't know your rights, you're being cornholed.
Right on. That's it. Hey, take care. D-Dog leaving the house. Hey, you know what? I think I am going to call it because this is just going to get louder. I guess the grass needed watering. So it's getting some. Hey, you know what? Y'all make a good day of it. I appreciate you starting your week with me. Hey, remember, the goal is to have a great week. So every day, just work towards that. Make it a good day. Peace, everybody. Take care.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weak. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Keep the shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best